What if you could launch ChatGPT instantly with a keystroke without typing a URL and having it ready to answer your questions in just a matter of seconds? Inside this video, we download and install the ChatGPT app, navigate it with the NVDA screen reader, and reclaim a Windows shortcut by creating a hotkey for ChatGPT. Don't worry, I soon will explain to you what that means. Stay tuned. Thank you for once again making it Blind Accessibility Tips. Here is to you learning something else once again in this video. Alright, so quick reminder, we have started to create quick step-by-step tutorials on our website from the content on our YouTube channel. So if after watching this video, you just want to quickly read the steps that we went through, feel free to go over to our website at blindaccessibilitytips.com and search for our tutorials from YouTube page, and you'll be able to find these YouTube videos with their quick step-by-step tutorials. I'll also drop the link for you in the description so you just can go and grab it. Now let's begin. In our last video, we showed you how to navigate the ChatGPT web interface. And as promised, in this video, we're going to show you how to navigate the desktop app. Okay, so why would you choose to use a desktop app for ChatGPT? 3 big reasons. 1, you can open it with one keystroke. No contending with browsers, no having to type a URL. 2, it launches faster, so you get your responses much quicker. And 3, it's distraction free. You don't have to contend with other open tabs in your web browser. Right? Now, with all of that being said, let us learn how to navigate this desktop app. To download and install the ChatGPT app, you can go either one of 2 ways. One, via the ChatGPT official website, which you would go to chatgpt.com/download, and you would end up here on the website where you can download ChatGPT. Now I'm going to navigate by headings. I'm going to press H until I get to desktop download.
Download ChatGPT heading level 1. For mobile heading level 3. For desktop heading level 3.
Right, this one that says for desktop, because of course we are downloading the app for our desktop computer. Now let's use our down arrow to navigate in this section.
Chat about email, screenshots, link download for macOS Star.
So that first link says download for macOS. No, down arrow again.
Link download for Windows link.
Download for Windows. This is the one we want. Pressing enter on this link.
ChatGPT, free download and install on Windows Microsoft Store. Banner landmark navigation landmark clickable button skip to main content.
And with that, ChatGPT sends you to the Microsoft Store website where you can continue your download. I'm going to press H to go again by headings.
Main landmark ChatGPT heading level 1.
And there, the main landmark. I'm going to down arrow under this.
Clickable link OpenAI. Clickable link productivity. The official chat.
You see it's telling you the official ChatGPT Windows app. Let me down arrow.
Clickable button install ChatGPT link download.
You get 2 options. The first button here is to install the app directly, and the link right beside it is to download the app. You could just go ahead and press enter on that first button there which says install, and then follow the instructions. I'm not going to do it here because I already have the ChatGPT app installed on my machine, but you would just follow the instructions and it would be properly installed onto your desktop computer. The other method I was alluding to before really is just going through the Microsoft Store that is on your computer. So you could have opened your start menu by, of course, pressing the Windows key and going to your Microsoft Store. And from there, use the search bar to look for the ChatGPT app and install from there. But you must ensure that the ChatGPT you see there in the Microsoft Store is published by OpenAI. And that is OpenAI, no space. Make sure it's published by OpenAI so that you do not install an app that is from a third party. Alright, great. We've downloaded and installed. Now let's go on to opening it and using it. Pressing Windows key.
Search window. Search box edit.
And I'm going to type
C Google ChatGPT app.
And there it is, ChatGPT app. Pressing enter.
ChatGPT heading level 2 ChatGPT button login. Button sign up for free. Graphics.
Now, of course, because it's the first time we're opening up the app, we're going to have to log in. Let me press Control Home.
Heading level 2 ChatGPT.
Right. Let me down now.
Button login. Button sign up for free.
Button sign up for free. We don't need to sign up for free. Well, I already have an account, assuming that you do as well. Let me up arrow to log
Button
in.
login.
Pressing enter on login.
Login. OpenAI. Google Chrome with the login option form landmark. Email address edit email address blank.
And now it takes you to the website, the ChatGPT website, to officially log in. So of course, you heard NVDA go into focus mode a while ago with the camera click sound, and it announced that it's asking you for your email. So that means that in this area, you're going to type your email address. So you can go ahead and type that. Okay, so after entering your email address, just press enter. Then it's going to take you to another page where it asks you for your password, and as usual, NVDA automatically goes into focus mode. So all you would have to do is input your password and press enter again. That's what I did. And now I'm at a prompt here where it's asking you this question.
Always allow chat.com to open links of this type in the associated app checkbox not checked.
Let us see what the options are.
Open ChatGPT button 1 of 2.
This says open ChatGPT. Let me tap
Cancel
again.
button 2 of 2.
All right, let me shift tab to open ChatGPT because that's what we want.
Open ChatGPT button 1 of 2.
And we press enter on
ChatGPT doc ChatGPT. ChatGPT document. Main landmark. Dialog. Close button. Button.
And now we are actually back into the app and we are properly logged in, and it has our account ready for us to use ChatGPT. Now we go through all of that only for the first time, of course, because after that, when we launch ChatGPT, it would automatically be logged in, and especially if we have our quick keystroke, then it would open it even quicker and get right in to start asking ChatGPT questions. Now, as per usual, if you realize a while ago, as soon as it opened the app, it automatically placed us in the message area, and the NVDA, as usual, automatically goes into focus mode. So right away, right now, I could just go ahead and type my question that I want to ask ChatGPT. But let us explore the interface a little bit more. So I'm just going to press escape to get out of this. And that sound means that we're out of focus mode and we should be able to navigate the app with our up or down arrows. Now, just to say that sometimes I find that within the app, trying to get out of focus mode does not work with the escape key. So sometimes you can use escape, sometimes you realize that you may have to use the insert space keyboard shortcut, or if you're using the laptop version of NVDA, you may have to use the caps lock space keyboard shortcut to get out of NVDA's focus mode so that you're able to navigate the page as usual with your up and down arrows. Alright, but it came out this time with the escape key. Gonna press Control Home to get to the top.
Same page link skip to content.
Right, then down arrow, let us hear what is here.
Heading level 2 chat history. Chat history navigation landmark link home. Link new chat. Clickable search chats. Link library. Link Zara. Link GPTs. Complementary landmark heading level 2 chats. Link poem about computer lessons.
Now notice so far we are hearing the same things like what we hear on the web interface. Now you can go back to our first video where we explain some of what those terms that we've just passed means. The chat history area, the temporary chat button, the library, the GPTs, and so on. We had explained all of those in our first video. Now we do not have a conversation yet open, so if you notice when I down arrowed a while ago, ChatGPT is telling me of its newest version. Let me up arrow.
Clickable button turn on
and come back down for you to hear it.
Heading level 1 introducing GPT-5.
Introducing GPT-5. Now, if you don't know, ChatGPT, OpenAI has launched the latest version of ChatGPT, which is ChatGPT-5. And in another video, I may go into it and help us to understand what is the difference between the newest version here, ChatGPT-5, as opposed to 4.0, which we just left. All right, let me down arrow still.
Clickable section, multi-line editable, ask anything.
And as per usual, this is the area where we can ask anything. This is the message area. I'm also going to show you that you can navigate it with the H. Let me press Control Home to go back up.
Out of list, same page link skip to.
Good, very top. Now I'm going to press H.
Chat history heading level 2.
Chat history. Let me press H again.
Chat history navigation.
Under this area, if you're to use your down arrow, you would actually hear the list of chats that you have with ChatGPT. Again, we went through this in our first video. So I'm just going to press H to jump to another area.
Main landmark introducing GPT-5 heading.
And I pressed H again, and this is where it took us now to the introduction of ChatGPT. And it took us there because right now we do not have a conversation open. If we had a conversation open, then pressing H again after the chat history area, it would have taken us to our first question to ChatGPT within this conversation, and then H would continuously take us through the different headings and the responses between ChatGPT and us. If you want to get to the message area to ask the chatbot quickly a question, you just press E.
Clickable section, multi-line editable, ask anything.
because of course it's an editable area, and E takes you to edit fields. Then you have to press enter to activate it. Good, that's the sound. NVDA is in focus mode, and you can ask it a question as usual and press enter to get your response. Okay, now let us look at some dedicated keyboard shortcuts that ChatGPT has. Okay, I'm in Microsoft Word here where I type them up. Let me see the first one.
Search chats, Control plus K.
And this says search chats, Control K. Now, by the way, these keyboard shortcuts work not only in the app, but they actually work also on the web version. All right, but let me switch into my app. Of course, because my app is running in the background, I have my Microsoft Word window open here and my ChatGPT app open. I can just Alt-Tab to switch to it.
ChatGPT document, heading level 2 chat history.
All right, now I'm going to try out the keyboard shortcut, Control K.
Dialog, search chats, edit blank.
And it comes up there with an area. NVDA automatically goes into focus mode. So of course you can type whatever your search term is to search through your chats. Of course you may have several chats with ChatGPT, quite an extensive history. So if you type whatever your search term is here and press enter, then ChatGPT would return some possible responses for you. Okay, let me see. I know I had a chat about writing poems. So let me just type poem.
P-O-E-M.
And press enter.
Same page link, skip to content.
I pressed H a couple times and now I'm at the area that says you said. So in other words, it has opened a conversation now. And now the first entry here is what I started the conversation with. And it said you said. So now I'm gonna down arrow to hear what I did say.
Write a short poem about the importance of computer lessons to blind and visually impaired persons.
Yes, and this is the poem I had asked it to write for me. Write a short poem. So you realize that using Control K, typing in a search query, and then pressing enter, ChatGPT will search through the conversations it has with you to find something relating to that response. Right, next keystroke, let me down arrow.
Open new chat, Control plus Shift plus O.
Open new chat, Control Shift O. I'm going to switch back with Alt Tab to my ChatGPT app.
Poem about computer lessons document. Write a short poem about the important.
All right, and I'm going to try out the keystroke, Control Shift O.
Main landmark, section multi-line editable, ask anything.
And it totally took me out of the conversation I was just having about the poem. And now I'm on a new conversation. And of course, as per usual, NVDA goes into focus mode into the message area where I could just now go ahead and type my query to ChatGPT. Next keystroke, let me down arrow.
Toggle sidebar, Control plus Shift plus S.
Control Shift S. Toggle the sidebar. Now, of course, as I had mentioned in our first video, the sidebar actually has your chat history. So if you find that it is too much on your screen and you just want it off, you can actually just use the keyboard shortcut Control Shift S and the history will go. So let me Alt Tab switch back into my app.
ChatGPT.
Now, before I use the keystroke, let us navigate with the H to see what we get.
Chat history heading level 2. Chat history navigation landmark chats complement.
And this is the chat history navigation. You realize that pressing H took us to the chat history navigation areas. All right, let me now use the keyboard shortcut Control Shift S. Now we hear nothing, but if you have some vision, you would notice that the left sidebar with the chat history has actually disappeared. Now, how can we find out? Let's check. Press Control Home.
Link skip to content.
That's the top of the page. Let us press H.
Main landmark introducing GPT-5 heading level.
You realize it no longer goes to the chat history. Next keystroke, let me down now.
Copy last code block, Control plus Shift plus.
Now, if you asked ChatGPT to write a code for you, this keyboard shortcut would work. Control Shift C would copy the last code block.
Delete chat, Control plus Shift plus delete.
Delete chat, Control Shift Delete. Now this is helpful because sometimes you find your chat history gets quite extensive, right? You just want to clear some of those chats and some of them are no longer important. Let us try it, pressing Alt Tab.
ChatGPT.
Okay, I am back in my ChatGPT app. Let me press H to get to my chat history navigation.
Chat history navigation landmark chats.
Good, then I'm gonna down arrow to hear my conversation.
Link poem about computer lessons.
That one about the poem, let me down arrow.
Link menu button collapsed submenu open conversation options. Link write callback message.
This one that says write callback message. I don't necessarily need it. You have to actually open the conversation, which I have done. I have pressed enter on the write callback message conversation there. Let me up
Link
arrow.
menu button. Same page link right callback message.
You realize now it is saying same page link, right callback message, and that is because I opened that conversation by pressing enter. So let me try the keyboard shortcut, Control Shift Delete.
Delete chat. Dialog. Delete button. Delete chat. Button delete. Button cancel.
And you realize it came up with a dialog box asking if I want to really delete this chat. So I'm going to tab through this.
Cancel button.
That's cancel. Let me tab again.
Settings link.
Settings.
Delete button.
Delete button. And yes, I do want to delete this chat. So press enter.
Same page main landmark. Section multi-line editable age.
Good. And it took me to a new conversation and it went into focus mode as usual for the message area. Next keyboard shortcut, let me down arrow.
Input, Shift plus ESC.
Alright, this says Input, Shift plus Escape. And that just means that if you want to get to the message area, that same area where you type your responses or your queries to ChatGPT, you could use the keyboard shortcut Shift, Escape. Now, I have found that that keyboard shortcut, it works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't work. So for me, the more reliable method to get to the message area or the input area is to press E because it's an editable area. When you press E and you get to it, it says message area. You just press enter. It activates, meaning NVDA activates, and you can go ahead and type. And then you press enter after you finish typing your query and it will go to ChatGPT, because I find that Shift Escape doesn't work all the time. Next, down arrow.
Custom instructions. Control plus Shift plus I.
Custom instructions. Now, if you want to tell ChatGPT how you want it to behave, how you want it to respond, what you want it to remember about you, you can actually use custom instruction. Now, I'm not going to get much into that for this video, but I'm just going to show you that the keyboard shortcut does work. So I'm going to press Alt-Tab to switch back into my ChatGPT app.
ChatGPT.
And I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut Control-Shift-I.
Customize ChatGPT dialog. Introduce yourself to get better.
And there it is. It comes up with the settings where you can actually customize ChatGPT. Now, let us get to the issue of the ChatGPT hotkey. So one of the great benefits of having the ChatGPT desktop app on your device is that you are able to bring it up quickly with the ChatGPT hotkey. So right now I have closed the ChatGPT, right? I have my Microsoft Word document up in front of me, but I want ChatGPT to come up quickly. No, I don't have to go and press the start menu with the Windows key and type in ChatGPT again to press enter to open it. I don't have to do that. The desktop app actually has a dedicated hotkey that will open the app as soon as you press it, and that hotkey is Alt space. Recognize it? That's a challenge. That specific hotkey, Alt space, or keyboard shortcut, Alt space, is also used otherwise in Windows. So it means then that it can cause a conflict. So let me do it now. ChatGPT has been closed. I have my Word document in front of me. I'm going to press Alt space.
ChatGPT document, menu button.
And there it is. It comes up quick and fast. No need to go through start menu or anything. No need to type a URL into a browser. What comes up though is like a pop-up. It's not the full window. It's a pop-up of the ChatGPT app. But yes, you can navigate it as usual. Let me press Control Home.
Same page link, skip to content.
And then you can down arrow through it.
Button collapsed, open sidebar.
Realize this error here says button collapsed, open sidebar, implying that the sidebar is closed. So by default, when you press Alt space and it brings up this ChatGPT app pop-up, the sidebar tends to be closed, right? So let us down arrow.
Button get plus, clickable button turn on temporary chat, main landmark heading level 1 introducing GPT-5.
And it comes up with the same regular areas. The area where for the responses where, because I do not have a conversation open right now, it has the introduction for ChatGPT. And if you continue down,
out of list clickable section multi-line editable ask anything.
In this area that says ask anything, that's the message area, and so on. If you're to down arrow, you continue to your dictation and voice mode. Say you wanted your sidebar to be open because you wanted to access your chat history. Let's use the keyboard shortcut Control-Shift-S. Makes no sound, of course, but I can see that the left side now has the chat history open. Now that's where the pop-up kind of differs from the full app or the web page itself. The chat history in the pop-up is not in the same position as the full app. Instead, with the pop-up here, if you want to access the chat history, you would have to go to the end by pressing Control End.
Dialog sidebar.
And then you're going to have to tab into it.
Sidebar dialog. Chat history navigation landmark. Chat history navigation landmark home link.
And you realize it's telling us chat history navigation. And if you were to press H,
chats complementary landmark chats heading level 2.
You go to chats and you would down
Link
arrow,
poem about computer lessons.
and here conversations you have with ChatGPT in this account. Alright, let's run an example. So I'm pressing Alt space to open the ChatGPT app pop-up. Right, it comes up, it makes no sound, but I know it's there. Let me up arrow.
Link poem about computer lessons.
Alright, so we hear that, or if you wanted to really make sure of which app you're in, you could use the NVDA keystroke insert T, and it will tell you which app you're in. So let me press that, insert T, or if you're using the laptop version of NVDA, you can use caps lock T. So pressing insert T now.
ChatGPT.
And it says ChatGPT because we are inside the ChatGPT app. Okay, great. So we confirm that. Now we can go and try and find the edit area or the message area by pressing E. Let's see if that works.
No next edit field.
Alright, if that doesn't work, let us try the dedicated keyboard shortcut for the input area by pressing Shift Escape.
Main landmark clickable button start voice mode. Main landmark. Section multi-line editable ask anything.
Okay, I pressed that twice and now I'm in the message area. You realize it comes up. You hear the camera click sound from NVDA, which means that I can go ahead and type. Okay, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write me an email. There will be a meeting this evening at 6 p.m. Alright, let's just write that quickly.
WRITE space A-N space.
Press enter and ChatGPT has responded because I'm seeing some text come up, but it does this sometime in the app, especially the pop-up where it doesn't read. But not to worry, doesn't read, we can still go into the response area to see what ChatGPT has said. So we can escape, and then I'm going to just press Shift H to go above this message area, navigating by headings.
ChatGPT said, heading level 6.
So that's what ChatGPT said. I'm going to press down arrow to hear what ChatGPT.
Here's a short, friendly email you can use.
Here's a short, friendly email you can use. Now, you can continue to press down arrow, or you can press insert down arrow for it to do continuous reading.
Here's a short, friendly email you can use. Separator. Subject. Meeting at 6 p.m. tonight. Hi everyone. Just a quick reminder, we'll be meeting later today at 6 p.m. Looking forward to seeing you all. Best. Your name. Separator. Do you want me to also include the location in this email? Toggle button not pressed copy.
Alright, great. So you realize it just read out what ChatGPT has said to us, right? And that was just a quick way to show you how you can use the ChatGPT app pop-up that comes up. But now let us turn our attention back to the fact that the Alt space also has other uses within Windows, and sometimes as screen reader users, we use the Alt space to get the menu that gives us restore and so on. You can actually go into the settings of the ChatGPT app to change the hotkey for ChatGPT. And if you do that, of course, if you change the hotkey for ChatGPT from Alt space to something else, then you would avoid this conflict. So let me show you how to do that. To change the hotkey for the ChatGPT desktop Windows app, I'm going to open the full app, not just the pop-up with the Alt space. I'm going to open the full app. So I'm going to go through the start menu.
Search window. Search box edit.
Then I press chat.
See Google ChatGPT app. Press right to view options. 1.
Enter.
ChatGPT document.
And the full app page comes up. And it activates the message area, pressing escape, and I'm looking for the profile menu button. I know it's a button. I'm at the top of the page, so I'm just gonna press B until I find that button that I'm looking for.
Chat history navigation. Chats complementary landmark. Open conversation options menu, but open profile menu button collapsed sub menu.
Open profile menu button. That's what I want. Pressing enter.
Now ChatGPT document. Open profile menu.
And a list comes up, a menu, so I'm gonna down arrow through it, and I'm looking for settings.
Upgrade plan 1 of customized ChatGPT settings 3 of 5.
Pressing enter on settings.
ChatGPT document blank. General dialog. Banner landmark close button. General.
And it has different tabs inside this settings dialog box. It's already on general, so I'm just gonna down arrow through general to look for the hotkey setting.
Button close. Tab selected general. Tab notification. Tab personalization. Tab data control. Tab security. Tab account. Heading level 3 general. App updates. Current version 1.2025.20. Button check for updates. Link launch and login. Link off. Companion window hotkey.
Companion window hotkey. And that's what the pop-up is called. It's really the companion window, right? And this, it says the hotkey. So let me down arrow.
Button Alt.
Realize it's saying Alt. Let me down.
Button plus.
Plus.
Button space.
Space, right? So that's the current hotkey it has there. We want to change that, right? Now I did some thinking. I've decided that I'm going to use the hotkey Control Alt C. I don't know if that's clashing with anything else right now, so I'm going to try that hotkey. All right. So once you're on this, any one of these
Button
here,
plus.
button
Button Alt.
Alt. So I'm on the Alt. To change it, I'm going to press enter.
Recording. Unavailable.
And it says recording. So what it's actually doing is waiting for you to input a different hotkey. So I'm going to press Control Alt and C. And there it is. Listen, let's see. Let me go back.
Link off. Companion window hotkey.
Companion window hotkey. Let me down arrow.
Button control. Button plus. Button Alt. Button plus. Button C.
Realize it's now saying the hotkey that I inputted. Control Alt C.
Theme.
Great. Here is hoping you learned something and that you understand. Feel free to re-listen this video to learn how to properly use the ChatGPT desktop app for your Windows computer. Keep looking out for us. More videos coming in our ChatGPT series. You can put in the comments what you like about this video or what you would like to see when it comes to ChatGPT. Let us know in the comments and leave a like on the video if it has helped you. Thanks for watching.